Why do we find the Joker so fascinating? Is he just crazy? Or is there something much deeper, something unsettlingly familiar, behind that painted smile? Let's peel back the layers of makeup and dive into the hidden psychology of the clown prince of crime. Most people write off the Joker as insane, but that's too simple. His actions, while chaotic, often have a disturbing logic. Psychologically, his behavior aligns strongly with antisocial personality disorder. He shows a complete disregard for social norms and the rights of others, a lack of empathy, and a talent for manipulation. But it goes deeper. The Joker is also a walking embodiment of nihilism, the belief that life is meaningless and that all moral values are baseless. He doesn't break the rules. He believes there are no rules to begin with. This isn't just madness. It's a terrifyingly coherent philosophy of chaos. So, where does this darkness come from? Like many real-world cases of extreme personality disorders, trauma is often a key ingredient. The Joker's famous line, "Do you want to know how I got these scars?" isn't just a threat. It's a hint at a past filled with pain and rejection. Each time he tells the story differently, it suggests a fractured identity. He might not even remember who he was before he became the Joker. This loss of self, this complete break from his past, allows him to fully embrace his new identity as an agent of chaos. When you have nothing left to lose, not even yourself, you become capable of anything. This brings us to his philosophical core. The Joker is an existentialist nightmare. If life has no inherent meaning, as existentialism suggests, then we must create our own. While most of us create meaning through love, community, and purpose, the Joker creates his through anarchy. He once said, "The only sensible way to live in this world is without rules." He isn't trying to gain power or money. He's trying to prove a point. That deep down, everyone is just as chaotic as he is, just one bad day away from becoming him. He sees society's rules as a fragile joke, and he's just waiting for the punchline. Everything about the Joker is symbolic. Why a clown? Clowns are supposed to bring joy and laughter, but they also tap into a common fear, the unsettling feeling of a hidden identity behind a painted smile. His laughter isn't joyful, it's a weapon. It's the sound of someone who finds the ultimate horror of existence amusing. His use of anarchy isn't just random destruction. It's a carefully orchestrated performance designed to expose what he sees as society's hypocrisy. He forces us to confront our deepest fears about the fragility of order and the thin line between civilization and chaos. Over the years, different actors have given us different Jokers, each a unique psychological profile. Mark Hamill's animated Joker is a gleeful, theatrical narcissist, a classic comic book villain who enjoys the performance of evil. Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight is a pure anarchist, a detached and calculating nihilist who wants to watch the world burn just to prove his philosophical point. Then there's Joaquin Phoenix's Arthur Fleck, a tragic and deeply empathetic portrayal of a man failed by society. His Joker is born from mental illness, abuse, and systemic neglect, making his descent into madness both terrifying and heartbreakingly understandable. Each version reflects a different facet of the same dark diamond. And you can't talk about the Joker without talking about Batman. They are two sides of the same coin, a perfect duality. Both experienced a defining trauma that shaped them forever, but their responses were opposite. Bruce Wayne channels his pain into a rigid, controlled system of order and justice. He clings to a strict moral code to prevent himself from becoming the very thing he fights. The Joker, on the other hand, embraces the chaos. He lets his pain shatter him and finds liberation in having no rules at all. Batman represents the desperate human attempt to impose order on a meaningless universe, while the Joker represents the universe's chaotic indifference laughing right back at him. So why does this character resonate so deeply with us? Because, in a way, the Joker represents a part of ourselves that we suppress. He's the embodiment of frustration with a system that feels unfair, the anger at societal hypocrisy, and the secret, terrifying desire to just let go and reject it all. We don't condone his actions, but we understand the feelings of alienation and powerlessness that fuel him. He's a dark mirror, reflecting the chaos we fear both in the world and within ourselves. The Joker remains one of fiction's most compelling characters, not because he's a monster, but because he's a disturbingly human one. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mind of madness, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which version of the Joker you find the most fascinating. Stay curious, and see you next time.